We want to tell an authentic story, and we want...
What is an authentic story when you're trying to bring a game from the past to the modern audiences of today?
I'm curious how you're going to focus on capturing the essence of the original, knowing that you need to evolve to kind of move the experience forward.
Yeah, from design, we don't take that lightly at all. Whenever we make a change, the number one thing was to be true to the original game.
There are some things you don't want to change, even if this is a remake. Well, it's an evolution with the name Halo Campaign Evolved. From someone who is an original Halo head back on the original Xbox, this portion was music to my ears.
For every one of those topics that comes up, there's someone who is incredibly passionate on the other side saying we can, like, that is sacred. We do not move that crate.
It's really about looking across, what we've learned over the years, what technology we've built, and how we can tie that back into this experience.
They've added new content, but they're protecting the original product. Well, that's exactly what I would want. Just like the anniversary of Halo Combat Evolved, I have the original game running underneath that I can switch to at any time. Even if I didn't love the art style changes of the Anniversary Edition, at least I can go back to the original. It still exists, and it's even better that I can go back to the original just right underneath it. Obviously, that's not what's happening with this product, but they're saying the right things.
We also had the core principal cast come in and re-record all the lines.
How much firepower would you...
Halo can exist without Master Chief. We've seen it done to success twice now with Halo 3 ODST and Halo Reach. But Halo Combat Evolved, now Campaign Evolved, needs the original voice actor for Master Chief. I'm so happy he's here once again.
We're just getting started.
There will be a time where they have to move on, but this is just music to my ears. They do say the specific phrase, core principal cast. We also get to see Cortana's voice actor, another staple that needs to be there for this specific game, and all those core members are re-recording their lines, which I'm guessing we're going to get little new bits of dialogue here too, which again, I'm all for that. Yes, give me a little bit more. Though there is that takeaway with that naming suggestion, right? Not everyone's coming back. And to be honest, that is also the nature of the business, along with just the passage of time. A quarter of a century is nothing to sniff at. Halo Studios did their due diligence and got the two main voice actors that needed to be here.
As we were building this out, we didn't just kind of put a new coat of paint over the original cinematics, right? We ended up revisiting exactly how they were blocked out, how they were sequenced, how they were put together, and we've done that across the board.
There's a lot of content that has been added post-release of the first Halo game. The scope got much larger, we've got backstories for Chief in book format, we find out who the Covenant are being led by, which doesn't come out until Halo 2 with the Prophets. We also have an expansion of the story with another book that takes place during the events of Halo 1, giving Captain Keyes some added time to shine and shifting of perspective, so it's not just about Master Chief during the time on Halo. Knowing that they are looking at the storyboarding of the original game is what I expected them to do. Do I expect them to add in other elements from different medias or different games? Honestly, no. But they are in some aspects.
In Halo Legacy, there were some pure form units. We've pulled in a familiar friend, familiar fiend, if you will, to challenge the player.
When telling an authentic story, does it matter that now we have an enemy form of the Flood that didn't show up until a later game? I mean, not to me, and even if I thought it did, I wouldn't care because it's going to make the gameplay better with more enemy variety. Who doesn't want to ratchet up the annoyance of playing through the library another time? I'm really excited for that challenge again. And that one specific example, I don't think breaks any continuity things or anything like that, so I'm okay with it. And the new dialogue they're going to add to it, maybe they could say something that foreshadows something else in the future. Again, I don't think that's going to change the authenticity of what the original creators wanted. And that comes down to making this even more epic than it was before, leveling up the cinematics.
We want to level up the cinematics from the source.
Yeah, make it more exciting. Make it feel more like Halo 2 Anniversary cutscenes. That would be awesome, to truly immerse ourselves in the story. We've seen time and time again where simple graphics can be immersive. I'm not saying that, if cinematics aren't the best looking thing ever, I'm not going to be involved in the story. But Halo should feel like a big budget spectacle. If your main focus is only doing the campaign, put all your money towards that, please. Have me ecstatic dropping onto the Halo ring for the first time. Oh, I can't wait. Make it tense and make it beautiful. From the clips we're seeing, I don't think I'll be disappointed from the visual standpoint. Just make sure you're blocking those scenes right, and just give me those feels. And I think it's a very interesting approach to revisiting a past work when it so integrally ties to technology.
This really provides a degree of fidelity that we weren't able to do for Halo Anniversary.
They weren't able to use technology on the Anniversary edition of Combat Evolved to give us the vision that they foresaw. Now it's a little strange because maybe the original art director of those scenes is no longer there at Halo Studios, but putting that aside, yes, I would want Halo to feel as epic as it can be with some of the best technology. You want it to stand out in this incredibly vast sea of competition, and one that is getting even more competitive because of the grip that a few titans have on this industry. There's only so much mind share that can go around. I like the idea of updating what was originally there along with the technology, for cutscenes especially. It was one of my favorite parts about playing PS1 RPGs and seeing those cutscenes come on screen, and I couldn't wait for the entire game to feel like that. That was a drastic difference between in-game art versus cutscenes. Halo really never had that problem until Halo 2 Anniversary, where it was leaps and bounds different from the art the in-game engine was presenting. If the rest of the game looks as beautiful as this gameplay, in my eyes, authenticity means upgrading everything. When this Halo music clip comes in while seeing Master Chief go through the halls, perfection, man. It just makes me feel nostalgia just rising inside of me. So one reason to remake something is you want to add to it. So this is where the balance of authenticity and, making some
I'm
changes.
super excited that this game will include 3 brand new bonus missions. Tell me a little bit about that.
It was really important that we preserve the original story as it is. So these missions specifically are meant to be a prequel, setup for, the main course.
I honestly said I would not expect them to do something, but they did something. Whether it's going to follow book lore or including things from Reach, I have no idea at this time. Knowing that the campaign seems to be its own thing, from their own words, and this is a prequel to this campaign, is okay in my book. But you are talking about walking on thin ice with your authenticity claims.
You are treading on some mighty thin ice here.
And just remember this. No matter what they add, no matter how cool it is, how nostalgia-boosting type of interaction that we dreamed of, it's going to change something and therefore be different from what we played before. The seemingly offshoot from the main campaign makes it easy to just say, well, don't play it if you're worried about it ruining your nostalgia or the integrity of the original experience. I'm at this point very excited to see what it is, plus 3 missions is quite a lot, with a lot of possibilities of what you could be doing, but also I get to play 3 new Halo missions. Heck yes! Along with a campaign I already adore. I'm there, sign me up, we're good. But coming back, thinking about the point of this video, from an authenticity standpoint, treat it like a dessert after the main course. You don't always get dessert, right? Even if this is a prequel set up like Reach that came before, which Halo Reach did add story changes to the Halo Combat Evolved retroactively. Master Chief would have died if it wasn't for Noble 6. I don't think it's going to be that drastic. I think it's just going to be, quick little interactions they dreamed up like they talk about with Johnson and Chief. Honestly, I really think it's going to be more about the levels and what combat situations you're getting into, so they can just kind of play around with the ideas, something to add. And also give them a chance to create something new in the confines of this Halo 1 experience. Maybe before they start their own new project. Now, if you want to mess things up, Halo Studios, put the Flood in the prequel mission and ruin the whole surprise of Master Chief discovering this new race on Halo, or the players. Yeah, please don't do that. That would burn up the authenticity real quick. So how about you? Are you a purist for storytelling? Translation 1 from 1, nothing can be changed but the graphics. Or are you excited about the upgrades to the story to fit along with the technology upgrades for the game? Or are you just looking for every little scrap of lore? You've read all the books, you're full in. Or maybe you just don't even care and you want to play Halo for the very first time on PlayStation.